Today is day two, December 22nd. We had some high impact news driver come out today, 8:30, sent price higher into the daily daily bearish shorter block. Um, as well change today. Anyways, here's the top step account. So we got going on. Took a bunch of trades yesterday. Looking to reduce the amount of trades that I take. Um, I don't know what's going on here. That looks good. Dollar is still tanking, coming down to these bullet shorter blocks down here in discount. I think these bullet shorter blocks will hold because we came down to this inefficiency here, and ran up, took out these relative highs up here. So I think this might be an area where dollar may find support. If not here, then definitely this constant encroachment of this wick here. Put that there. So let's put this constant encroachment. So again, dollar gives us an indication of where price action will go for the indexes. And then we do have this internal range liquidity here, right? So this could act as a smart money long. If we do come down in here, I doubt we should be able to get down there by the end of this year, a couple more days. If that is in fact going to be the case, then we should see a major drop in the indexes beginning next year, like we did almost 2 years ago. Well, what will be 2 years ago, back in the start of 2022, right? All right. Now let's move over to start off on the daily. No SMTs on the daily. ES respected his fair value gap on the daily. NQ respected his bullish shorter block on the daily. So I would expect this bullish bearish shorter block to act as resistance, but given that we surpassed mean threshold of it, I do believe we're going to come for these highs up here. So we'll put that there. This isn't a previous day high. We took our previous day's highs right here. But nonetheless, this is a high that we want to look for. I'm gonna take that change steady delivery out. These 4 hours bear or order blocks, which we'll take a look at on the 4 hour, acted as support. So given that we are delivering from some 4 hour PD arrays, order blocks, bullish order blocks, um, actually this is a BISI, which was inverse, it came back down, or SIBI was inverse, came back down. We have a bullish order block right here, right? Moving up. So I do believe this bearish order block is where we may see our first point of interest for a reversal. This is bearish order block. So I usually just put 4H, same thing, 4 hour. But just being cheap or lazy, just put the 4 hour bullish bearish order block. Boom, burn up. No SMTs, no SMTs. We did have a dip yesterday, 10 a.m. reversal. I moved up pretty nicely. This 4 hour fair value gap here. This is the high of it. Looks like we're nearly there. Um, so I will add this here as this is the high of the, and we'll do CB high. See how close in proximity that is. So I do believe you can run up in there. If we do break up in here, the highest that we can go to see a potential reversal would be right here. If we do break that, then we're definitely coming up into these wicks up here. So I'm gonna add just an alert here just in case we do get there when I'm not in front of the screen, I will be notified. So this will be 4 hour constant encroachment. Put there in both areas because when we do get alerts on the phone, we'll be notified. Um, and then we do have a small little inverse right here, very small little inverse right here. Um, and this is in fact can be considered as a balanced price range as because we went down, we went up, it came back down again. But again, I'm not gonna fret over that. So we are up here in a premium, right? So we're looking at our dealing range. We are in the premium. This is optical trade entry for a short position, which is lining up with this 4 hour SIBI on the high. So um, what I want to do is drill down to the lower time frame. What's going on here? Hold on just a second. Let me log out of here. What is going on here? Hold on a second. Oh, got caps on. I wanted to log into. Yep, yep. Anyway, so I don't know why this is syncing. Amount of times does it say this? Anyways, let's go out to the 15. So I have a bunch of um Fibonacci's on my screen. And this is interesting because we came in this morning, we had manipulation during the Asian session, and 4 hour standard deviations up is where we are right now. And that's really close to optical trade entry on the 4 hour dealer range. And then we also have, these bearish PD arrays up in here. We do have a fair value gap up in here on the 15, so this is like the only fair value gap that we have. So there's a lot of confluencies. I like to play the confluencies, right? Um, let's put this here. 15, Bissy, no, City. And this is in a premium too, right? Um, Let me get my systems up and running. Anyways, uh, yeah, we're coming up in this fair value gap right in here. Fill this in. So this does look like a balanced price range right in here. These two fair value gaps overlapping, and it looks like we're gonna breach above it. So what I want to look for here is a change in state of delivery. So it will be a up closing candle here, preferably in this fair value gap here, and then a down closing candle, boom, closing below the body of what could be this candle right here. Um, Traditionally, what I do here is I look for we are in the buy side of the curve, or the buy side of the market maker buy model, and I see a bunch of bullish PD arrays like right here, boom, um, run up. Here we have this fair value gap here, bodies respected. This was during the news release, so this is a data low right here. So we'll want to see that data low be taken. And and we have a New York Midnight Open here, so we could be bullish today, right? So now we are on the 5 minute. Again, this run up here could have been a change in state delivery had we closed below it here. Um, and again, I don't suspect this will be the change in state of delivery, but what we do have is consolidation. We do have this bullish order block, which bodies are respecting. So for my first criteria for a change in state of delivery, of course, we need to see a change in state of delivery, and then we would want to see this bullish order block right here be violated, closing the body below mean threshold of it. Um, Bearish order block, 5 minute bearish order block. And so we had a run up in here. It's this fair value gap, and this bearish order block is holding. So when I see this, I see it as like a in baseball, it's an inning, right? And it's happening in a specific time frame. I don't think this isn't a macro session. So it is a macro session. So within this macro session, who's going to win? We are in the premium, so I would suspect that bearish should win, and I'll just be looking for bearish PD arrays to support that bias. I'll be down to this data low down here. What we can see is a run back into this constant encroachment like we just did, and a run back down. But we are getting a lot of movement off of this bearish order block, so we may see a continuation to the upside. All right. Um, any SMTs 15? So far, no. We do have this fair value gap here on the 15 supporting. Um, yeah, so that's what I see here. Now, I could explain all this right here, right? Why do I have all these standard deviations? Let's go and take a look at that. So my bias again, it's bearish. If we come up in here, we see a setup in here, I'll take it. Come down to the downside. If not, this 5 minute fair value gap here or bullish order black holes. We may see an inefficiency up in here that we may dip back into, take it, run up to previous day highs, right? Right, all the way up in here to previous lunch highs or PM highs. See, a lot of liquidity over there. But again, the reason why I have these standard deviations here, the first one, the most recent one, this was during London session or Asia session. We do have manipulation to the downside, standard deviate that up. Here we have four standard deviations. This is where price is consolidating right now at 1.5 in this area. This is where we traditionally see a retracement in our first leg of accumulation, right? So we're on the buy side of the curve. For this to be the terminus, it has to align with a higher time frame objective, which we do have, which is the 4 hour um, CB high. I mean, this is a fair value gap. And given that we are delivering from, I don't suspect we were delivering from a 4 hour. Um, yeah, I don't see that we are delivering from a 4 hour CB here. We do have this fair value gap right in here that we created. Um, but this area right here, let me just mark this out. I just want to see if this aligns with, yeah, so it's a little bit higher. No, I mean, you kind of have a bullish order block right here that we tapped down into, ran back up. So I want to consider that the cleanest. Um, so that's that. Uh, what else do we see here? Tap into this, boom, boom, boom. What I like to see here are 5 candle runs here and during the right before the Asian session. Let me take these macro indicators off. We do have a 5 candle run down. This is a bull short block, low, high, lower low, taking out liquidity right here. And we have a run up. This is the bullish short block or the breaker. Usually try to do breaker. Notice how we come down. We barely breach 50% of it, and then we do have this fair value gap here in the premium of that breaker. And look how the bodies respect that, right? And we do have some wicks coming down into this fair value gap right in here, and the bodies are respecting this here. And this is also a midnight open too. So safe to say that we did get our manipulation during the Asia session, Asia London session. So let's keep that represented as a low for the day. And then we have an Asian end of the Asia session between 10 and 11 Eastern over here. So that's where we should see the high um, for the session. Now looking at the quarterly theory, something I discovered yesterday. Um, what we're looking at here, this is from 6 p.m. to 1:30, so that's an hour and a half. Should be 3 hours. This is 6 hour cycle. This is the accumulation. This is the manipulation cycle. So within the manipulation cycle, we can see a low be taken out in the previous cycle, which we do get here. This is our manipulation. And then within this, we can look for distribution to occur in the second half of this cycle here, which we get. And with the bullish order block right here, bullish breaker right here, come down, tap into it, take off. And then this is our distribution cycle, which we get after our manipulation, and boom. So that looks like it's working out pretty nicely. Give me a second here. Take, I'll take this off. Yep. So that's the most recent standard deviation projection. This is from yesterday. Very nice run down to 4 hour bullish order block. And we do have manipulation right here. So we're looking at these highs over here, down to this low, taking out this low right here. And if you put quarterly theory back on it, this is during the accumulation phase. And this is the distribution on the 6 hour cycle. Um, Traditionally, we want to see manipulation. This pink box take out some swing lows in the distribution phase for that to be, well, they, in the group, they like to call it whatever they like to call it, pink panther, but whatever. But nonetheless, you're not always going to get in alignment to work out perfectly. But we do have our manipulation phase here, which we, this is during London lows, we're taking out, New York lows, we're taking out during New York lunch. So the next strong liquidity would be, these highs up here, right? So we also almost have like smooth highs here, looking like a low resistance liquidity run. All right, let's take that off. So four standard deviations here line up with the previous day high, so that's why I'm keeping that here. And 1.5 is where we can see retracement or consolidation, and that's precisely what we have here. See, moving sideways, and then we have another um, manipulation here, and this lines up almost with the 2.5, where we can see a potential retracement within this price leg here, lining up with the higher time frame um, objectives here, right? And then this is from Wednesday after we had this huge retracement to the downside into this 4 hour fair value gap. Also on the daily, this is also I think a volume imbalance. Take that, run that up. For standard deviations above here, 3 lines up with these highs right here. This is where we can potentially say retracement, which lines up with this 4 standard deviation from here. So um, a lot of algorithmic signatures suggesting that we will continue to move up higher. And again, in the grand scheme of things, we are consolidating between this price range here. We are in the premium. So this is why I'm posed to think that we will be bearish today. Okay. So again, I have a lot of lipstick on my charts. I'm gonna remove some of it. Actually, I want to keep this here, so I'll just keep this here. So you guys will just have to bear with me. Bear with me, brother. So 15. You know what? We did not look at the hourly. We do have this fair value gap forming on the hourly. So it's like if we run up, close, inverse this fair value gap, then we're definitely coming down for this data low down here. So can this fair value gap be filled in on the hourly? If it isn't, I'm fine because we do have the 4 hour on the 4 hour fair value gap being filled in. So, but what we could have happen is a run down here to this constant encroachment of this hourly, right? Bissy, potential Bissy, if we can close above, but we have 30 minutes. So we'll see. Um, low, high, low, 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 high. This fair value gap here is expected. It's looking bullish. Anyways, so I'm just gonna plop this on the 4 hour. Wait, what's this? Yeah, so plot on the 4 hour. All right, so um, anyways, whoa, what is that? All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I gotta read some stuff from my Discord group. As always, higher time frame prevails. Bull shorter block. This could be a retracement again. We could move up here. By the way, things are looking on the daily, this is pretty bullish. If this wasn't bullish, then we would stop right here. Boom. Continue down. This would be a chain of state delivery. And at the very least would come here again. But looks like we're paying a premium. And if we get through these areas right here, then I'm definitely think we're gonna come for these highs up here, right? But if we don't, then we can see a reversal. But we'll just wait and see. We got a minute left in the session, in the minute session before it opens. For our order block, yep. So market is open. Ding, 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 ding. So again, looking for a change in state of delivery here on the on the 5 minute time frame. So what would be the change in state of delivery? Something like this here, close below it, but we would want it to be a little bit more cleaner, right? So it'd be a run up in here, then a move down. Also, our 2022 models, what we want to look out for, we have a lot of consolidation here, so we could very well find a manipulation leg, something like this. Here would be something like manipulation. You standard deviate that down, like this 4 standard deviation to this midnight open. New York open at 1.5 inside of this fair value gap right in here, which lines up with that low for this -3. So this run up here, um, it's looking good. I don't see any bullish other than this fair value gap right in here that we dipped into here and almost here again. It's overlooking. So that's if we do have a bearish bias. This would be the manipulation. Not anymore since we have this new high over here. So we can potentially move this right here, right? And then that'll be our manipulation. And then on the 5 minute, this would be a nice change in state of delivery. If we can close above here inside of this fair value gap here on the 15 and move down. We have news coming out in the next 30 minutes at 10. This is not correct. I think I need to refresh this. There we go. Here we go. So we're just waiting here, looking at this 5 minute change in state of delivery if we can get it. Other than that, we do have a low, high, lower low. So this can act as a bullish order block. See how we came out to this fair value gap right in here. So this is the second indication of it being bullish. So I'm not in my my prop step account, prop firm, a top step account. So I don't want to see a close below here, and this would be almost a 12 candle move, which it's a little bit high for me. I usually try to aim for 10 handles. Um, but I like how we have this bullish order block here, this bullish, it's considered as a change in state of delivery within this consolidation, and this fair value gap that we dip down into and move up. If we were to add in our quarterly theory, um, I don't know, it's not working. Why is, hold on a second. Ooh, look at ES just taking off. Go ahead with your bad self, ES. Look at that pop. Only 3 candles. Oh, this is, oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Anyways, copy, although this should transfer over, but it doesn't. Now, stop loss boom has been taken. So potentially this could be potentially inverse. We don't have a change in state of delivery yet. Do have that nice run up into that 15 minute fair value gap. So this is the accumulation or manipulation. Here we are in distribution. Um, so we did take out these highs in uh, Q2 on the 6 hour cycle, and now we're coming down. I do believe we just inverse this here. We just took out these lows here. So let me take this out the screen. So this has been taken. Here, this would be our manipulation coming out of accumulation, manipulation, and then we would want to see distribution. That would be in the third cycle here, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So maybe run down back into this fair value gap right in here. So we could see. Let me just go over here. Let's take you off. And again, we run up. It's this 4 standard deviation here. So that's why I want to keep that on there. Now, the purpose I have, look at this. Look at ES come down to this fair value gap right in here. Still moving up. This here would be considered as a change in state of delivery. So this run back into here is permissible. So this would be a good area to go short on ES. And again, stop loss above these highs right here. Take profit will be to these almost relative lows down here, right? Here we do have this fair value gap here that we could potentially see price move back into for NQ since we took these sides out here. Now we're looking for internal range liquidity, which would be right in here. We do have this. This could be considered as a market structure shift. Draw on liquidity. Run into here would be our ideal, our 2022 uh, model. So if things do pan out well, I would want to see that, yes, failing to make new highs up here, right? This is the 5 minute order block that we want to see breached. Take that off. Could see a return to this low down here. Ideally, this low right here. These lows right here is where I want to see that price move to. But ES is still strong. Still in its premium. This fair value gap is holding, which is why we're having some form of low resistance liquidity run on NQ. So I don't see any low resistance liquidity runs, right? No, I don't see any of that right now. But this was a good move. I think it was long. Yeah, I was long on this one right here, and then we just broke through it. So why go long? We're in premium, and we're respecting these 4 hour order block, right? Um, so this is paper trading demo account. Testing on idea. W can come to this low down here for ES or NQ. I'll enter this fair value gap down here, New York Open. And I do want to see these data lows be taken. So I kind of want to answer in here on a short position. But I want to see a run back up into this fair value gap right in here. All right, so route on ES. ES is still moving up pretty aggressively. And again, we got a news driver coming out at in 20 minutes. So this could turn into a change in state of delivery. We don't know. Again, still consolidating on the 5 minute. So we got to stay clear of the higher time frame or lower time frame activity because there's so many moves on the lower time frame, so many fluctuations that we could get tripped out. And here we run up into this fair value gap here. but we took out these lows here first, so kind of hesitant on taking that out. I do believe we can inverse this. Let's see if we come down to this bullish shorter block here. Boom. And can we close above? So this would be considered change of state of delivery. Strong liquidity here. Change of state of delivery and run up. Inverse this fair value gap right in here. Come for these highs. So I like that. And take profit will be here. Stop loss would be below this low here. I do believe we can go higher on this, right? So this is first officially been inversed. Come down, hit this 4-hour order block. Again, this is purely consolidation on the higher time frame, and I believe we're gonna continue to move up higher. So I have not taken any positions. My top step account, small little volume imbalance, see if that can hold. In the grand scheme of things, this is the distribution cycle. So still demoing, still demoing. Bullish shorter block right here. Oh yeah, now we're gonna hit it. So I would add in another one here. This is a change of state of delivery. I'll move this up just a little bit higher, just for the hell of it. We're definitely gonna come for these sides up here now. This inverse fair value gap is respected. Volume imbalance is respected. This is all bullish activity. And come on. And I'll move this up to this below this bearish shorter block right here. Oh no, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Let's go out to a higher time frame. See what we're looking at. 15. This is a 15-minute fair value gap here, as we can see. Boom, boom, 15-minute. Then trying to break above it. It's kind of hard. Here we are in the 5. Took out constant approach from here. Coming for these highs. Just taking a while, but we shall get there. 4-hour. Oh, this is huge. Um, it's a 4-hour time frame. We could see a reversal. I mean, if you want, we can even move this up here, right? Which we really shouldn't. This isn't meant to be a long position, but we could see a reversal up in here at 10 o'clock. Look at that. Come on. Bullish short block. Change state of delivery. Fair value gap. Change state of delivery here. Boom. And our stop loss will be hit in about and boom. We're out. And we're coming for this previous day highs up here. How do you like those apples? Now what we have here, drop back down in this. This will be a bullish shorter block. We have this inverse value gap. We can just get rid of that now. and this is not going to be the manipulation. So we have a low here, high. This high was taken out. Now this low is taken out, right? And this is inside of a fair value gap, which bodies are respecting. See that? And we do kind of one, two, three, four, kind of five kind of run here, but it's four, so it's still four consolidation, drop down, boom, and then boom, and take off. So this is bullish activity, and again, we'll always find bullish activity after the fact, so long as we do train our mind to look for it. So that was a nice little short little scalp trade. Um, let's look at history. So, or account history, trading journal. I don't know how this works. So this is from today, 22nd. This was on a long position on NQ. So good idea. Although we were bearish, but we just got in at a wrong area, right? So sometimes you want to see retracement back into a inefficiency. So we just took out this high here. So it's like, where's the next inefficiency that we can come down to this? Yeah, but we just broke through it and we came down into this here. That's why these five kind of runs, these four kind of runs, these series runs, basically run before consolidation is where we can look for a fair value gap inefficiency to run to. And that's what we get right here. And then that's supported. Taking a short position on ES, thought we were going to be short, but we weren't. But we ended up getting back these losses with this run up here. So um, again, the goal is just to make $400 a day across 20 accounts for every day for 25 weeks. And so far on our Pop Step account, we're 4 days ahead. Um, really 5 days ahead. Well, after today, we'll be 2 days ahead. So there's really no need for us to trade. So here, this fair value gap is holding. I do believe we just almost on the 15, we just inverse this on the 15, right? So we just inverse this on the 15, and I do believe previous day highs will be our next target. Here's ES. Let's see if ES bodies can respect this. And I do want to take this trade, given that we inverse this. But we have news coming out, so set my stop loss. Ah, below the most recent swing low. Short little scalp position. I like how ES is respecting this fair value gap here. Again, this 4 hour constant encroachment, do believe we can get there. Previous day high, do believe we can get there. Environment balance on ES, bullish or the block. So we could see this here as a manipulation leg. We are within a macro session. And then in terms of quarterly theory, this is the distribution phase. If we could displace above this high, I would want to add one more contract onto it, although it's really not necessary. There we go. So that was taken out. I didn't mean that. My stop loss is actually up here for it. So let me add one more onto this. 'S a nice little retracement back to this bullish order block. We did get displacement above here, so I expect we can continue to move up. Small little fair value gap right in here. 15. I do believe these sides up here is where we're going to go for a next strong liquidity. So let's just be patient, sit on our hands, and wait. Here's fair value gap here. Bodies look like they want to respect it. It's extremely small. Bullish for the block right here. So if ES is strong, NQ is definitely going to be stronger. I want to see these sides be taken out, then I'm moving my stop loss above for a free trade. A few more minutes left to the news embargo. So my stop loss got hit, and that's it for me. So it was a free trade for me on Top Step. Uh, so news comes out in 4 minutes, so we'll just wait. And again, this is something that I'm learning to practice. Um, Waiting, right? Being patient, waiting for the ideal setup to reveal itself. This does look like bearish activity here, and we are in a high premium. Uh, so having a trailing stop loss is advisable. Also, taking your highs, taking your exits at these highs is also advisable too. So this does look like we might have a drawn liquidity or shift in market structure right here, right? Let me get rid of this. And we are in the macro session. Um, so this could be microstructure shift right here. I'm glad I got out. Distribute y'all liquidity. This would be our fair value gap. Bearish order block right here. We'll add this here as microstructure shift, right? And kind of have a chain, not a chain of Sailor, but SMT with ES and right. So boom, boom, and then boom. Well, not really. Actually, we kind of do have an SMT with So look how this goes right back down to microstructure shift to this level. This fair value gap here looks like it will be filled in. So we don't have, here we have a small affair. This wick here is telling. We did come back down to this 15-minute city right here. The high of this was inverse. We do have a fair value gap forming in the moved up. Here's a 5-minute fair value gap on the 5. But let's see if we have any SMTs on the 5. No SMTs yet. Could see a move back down into accumulation right in here. Could this be the manipulation? Right? If that were to be the case, we would see something like this, right? 4 cent hour down to 4 hour fair value gap. So again, we're just chilling. If we can inverse this here on the 5-minute, then we'll definitely come down for these lows down here, right? So something like this will be where we are right now. Inverse this here without taking out these lows, move back into it, continue down to the downside. But if we do take this out, get displacement back up here, we should have a fair value gap that we can run back into. So news just came out. There we go. Get rid of this. So we also have a data high here. It's a nice confluence here. Data lows are still being formulated. That 15-minute inverse fair value gap looks like it's holding. Drink water. It's like this fair value gap here wants to be filled in. I think we come for these lows down here, or at least this fair value gap right in here. I don't see any trades that we can um, reverse engineer, right? Here we are on the 15. Here's the 4-hour order block that we ran up into. Here's the 4-hour we went to, ooh, right here, constant encroachment. So this looks good. And this could be the reversal, 10 o'clock reversal. I want to see a close blow here. We got 13 minutes left. 3 minutes left on the 5. So just waiting. And again, these data lows down here are over 70. So we can get at least 20 handles in that run to the data lows um, if we can inverse this here on the 5. So just for the record, in the past, I would try to catch this. This is the data low right here, and this is what they call catching a falling knife. And then we can measure from here to here and see that this is um, quad. We just went into discount, right? Optical trade entry for a call. Look at this volume imbalance right here supporting, right? And boom, now we're moving up, covering for these data highs up here. So these are like the short little scalp trades that I can identify in real time. But exiting is it's the hardest because it's like, oh, either we got in too late or we get in on time and we just want more. We want more. We want more. So, and then if you put our trailing stop loss too close, it gets nicked and it's like, damn, it looks like price can continue to go up higher. It's all psychological. So it looks like price can continue to go higher. Let me just add in. Then we end up adding up here for it to go down and rebasing all of our wins, and then we say, all right, fuck it, let's get back in. It's gonna go down and move sideways, and we just get chopped around, right? All right, we end up turning into a slushy Gatorade drink. Why slushy Gatorade drinks? Because we used to back in the day put Gatorades in the freezer, take them out, let it thaw out for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes in the sun, and then we had ice in it. We shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, and you can just feel the ice moving from end to end of the bottle, and it creates slush. So we had a solid account of like, I don't know, 3,000 bucks. And then we get whipped around by price action and our account slowly dissolves away into slush, right? Go from 3,000 to negative 1,500. It has happened to me before. Look at this fair value gap here on the 5 holding 15 minute as well as holding. So this is why I like that inverse idea. We didn't get it, but I like this here. I like this here a lot. Um, if we were to enter in from here to here, that's only a 7 candle move, so really not worth it. Here we do have a data highs where have been taken. You can see this as a draw on liquidity on a lower time frame. This would be our market structure shift down here, right? Here we ran back into this fair value gap here, right? Look at this fair value gap running here. See that? And I would have got it in here thinking, oh, we're going to go up higher. Nope. So we had this market structure shift here. Boom, runs up in this fair value gap, that high. Price respected it. Come down here again, run up, take these sides out here, and now we're coming down, coming down. Yes. Whew. I'm cold. I'm in Guatemala right now. Wish I could show you guys where I'm at. It's not Chicago. Yeah, all right, we'll allow it. Quetzaltenango, 60 degrees. Better than Chicago though. Ooh, New York getting smacked. Medellin, I'll be out there next year. All right. So down, up, down. This could be a potential balanced price range. We want to see this fair value gap remain open. We have one up here that's open. We want to see this one here remain open. 5 minute change instead of delivery. You want to see a close below here, which is kind of like market structure shift, right? And we want to see this volume imbalance be taken out. How are we doing on the quarterly theory, guys? It's called accumulation. So we have accumulation, some form of manipulation down here. See this? Shoop. This was taken out, so we can get rid of this one. We might have entered into another new cycle right in here. After that was taken out, enter into another cycle here with this manipulation. Although we want to see manipulation to the downside, right? Um, Run up. Do 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 do. So we're just moving sideways at this point. In the 4 hour time frame. So scalp trades, they're not meant to be rewarding, right? They're not meant to like offer you a lot of money. It's like $100 again. The way that I look at the $100 is this is $100 of house money that you can add. You can either extend your stop loss by $100, or you can stack up $100 10 times, get 1,000, and then you can scale in another contract for that $1,000. Oh, man, we did a core rollout yesterday. I feel that motherfucker. That's why I woke up smack. But I am liking this year though, and I do want to see a reversal. I mean, this is just perfect, but I don't know. We might not get the reversal in the AM session. Might not get it. What's going on in the hourly? I still fuck with hourly. Look at this run up right here. This is nice, real nice. So it's showing me like bearish tendencies, but I don't know. I kind of want to be all sides with first of the party. Macro, macro, macro. This is the distribution phase. So yeah, look at this nice round cup in the handle. I never did understand that. Retail traders are looking for a cup in the handle. 5 minute fair value gap here on the five. Let me keep it here. I can see it pretty well. No need for me to add it. Then we have another one here on the 15. Just inverse this in the bodies. So we got to just wait for a couple more minutes, 3 more minutes. See what we want to do. Like, yeah, this is good progress for me because in the past, I would get chopped up in this shit right here. So right now we're preserving capital. Preserving capital make money, but it don't lose money. Look at this pendant that we're forming. What was this bullish flag? We could even look at options right now. I don't know. Until we get like a clear, I mean, I can even apply this to trading. Until we get a clear chain of state delivery on a higher time frame, no sense in putting on option play. Same with trading contracts or you know, what's the point of you putting that on if you don't have an immediate position, right? Or setup. Let's see which area breaks out first. Um, look, we have a one. Shout outs to Rod Smith. Rod Smith, Smith in the black. This is a good guy. Let's look him up really quickly. Rest in peace. Strat, man, it's like my first official, real, theoretical um, strategy. Brings back memories. Feeling nostalgic. So we are bullish on a daily. We are bullish on a daily, right? 4 hour, we're bullish, right? Look how we're just moving up. So everything's bullish, 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 bullish. So it's advisable to look for a short right now. Not until we get up here, or even up here, we can look for a short. I think about looking for a short position, right? We're moving sideways on the 1 minute, 5 minute consolidation. So we're looking for what is going to take us higher. And this fair value, these fair value gaps right here, is what I believe is what's going to take us higher, right? So we are in the silver bullet phase, right? Here we do have this fair value gap right here holding, and now we're moving up. Look how we have these clean lows forming, or low resistance liquidity run forming, and this took place in a discount. Um, oh shit, we just dropped a new track. Yeah, latest. Chill big. Wait, this is like not even his profile. What? Unless it's like an older one. Jabig. I got it on my phone. How come I don't see it here? Let me see something. Yeah, here it is right here. So what was I looking at before? Oh, it's completely different. Wow. I wonder why he has two channels. Yeah. Friday music. Oh, it's a pleasure. Look, all these people all over the world loving this are loving his music. Shout outs to Israel. Rest in peace. Told me I'll be a millionaire before the age of 35. Miss Israel. Look at this for everybody got holding. It's like, is it worth it? No. Then people like, where's the where's the move at? First of all, it's Friday. And we just had this move here, sir. This was your move. So this one that like escape the higher time or lower time frame and stay on the higher time frame, like the 5 or the 15, because you can see a lot of fluctuations on that 1 minute time frame. And this is key here. This is key here. So we're gonna break out eventually. At what time? I don't know. But I like how this fair value gap here is just holding. Look all these wicks dipping in, dipping in, dipping in, dipping in, dipping in. You know, it's like ice cream bar. You gotta dip it different flavors before it's ready and let that motherfucker dry. Look at this here, constant encroachment of this wick right here, which lines up with this fair value gap here. So we could enter into this fair value gap right in here, and this is how this 15 minute. So look, I'm answering. I'm gonna get to my stop loss will be below this fair value gap right here. My take profit will be at these highs up here. I'm gonna leave that here. And again, I'm looking at this fair value gap right here in this consolidation, and then we have this high time frame 15-minute fair value gap or inverse fair value gap, and then we have this fair value gap here on the 5 and on the 15 that body seems to be respecting. Now, looking for more bullish activity, look at this volume imbalance right here, small little volume imbalance right there. See that? And this what came down to it. What also killed me is seeing something like this in my demo. I'll go into my real account, like, boom, let me go get it. And I'm buying up here and discounting premium. Like, what are you doing, bro? You know, it's not, we're not doing this to chase a number. We're doing this to condition our mind in a safe environment where we will escape accumulating scar tissue, as ICT puts it. And it's 100% right, you know? And then we also want to see as many plays as we can that can be reverse engineered. We want to be able to identify at our pace without feeling rushed or feeling adrenaline um, PD race being formed in real time. Like I know this is not a these aren't conditions to take a position. I know that 100%. That's why I decided to take this in demo account. Also to prove to myself that hey, these aren't the type of conditions you want to take a trade into because of this. And even were to take this into our top step account, having our stop loss here, good. Take profit up here, fine. But look at this. And now we broke. So now I do believe we're going to come to the downside since we broke through this low resistance liquidity run. I do believe this data low right here will be our target. We do have this high resistance liquidity or low resistance liquidity run right here. So we might be looking to take out sell side liquidity first into this fair value gap down here and discount only for us to move up higher. I was right about having my stop loss where it was at. I was not trying to look for it to come all the way down here. I never did. Let me see if I can work on this long position. How does that work? I don't know. The way that they do it is like, I don't know. I gotta look how to do it. So what they do it, the guys on YouTube, they like, it's able to move as, I don't know. All right, so we have this 5 minute fair value gap looking like it wants to be inversed, and New York lows on here is where I think we can target. So again, I am looking to take a position in this, just one contract. So we may have a microstructure shift right here, right? Oh, 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 oh. This is why I don't catch phone knives. Took out low sales out here, and now we're moving nuts with inefficiency. Here we have a swing high right here. Watch. Could we go up, or we keep him still going down? Bearish for the black down here, and here we go. ES fair value gap here on the 5. And he busting fireworks this early in the morning. No, that's not new. Shoot, shoot, shoot. we close below this here? Come into this here? Sure. Now we look for some bearish PDRAs. Bullish short block right here. Bearish short block right here. New lower low. No inefficiencies to run back into. Oh, let's go on the 2 minute time frame, guys. Oh, let's go on the 3 minute time frame, guys. Oh, let's go on the 4 minute time frame, guys. Yeah, I don't see anything. Smaller volume imbalance, body's holding, respecting. Coming up for these sides right here. Can we get a change to delivery on the 1 minute right here? Damn, 15 minutes. Damn, we just right now to low. Inverse that. Change to delivery right here. Dilbert gonna come for these highs up here. I don't see any inverses here on the 1 minute, nor do I see any on the 3. Other than this fair value gap here on the 3, we're delivering from, right? And in discount too. But we could put up a new swing high up here, right? Here we do have this fair value gap here on the 15. And look how the bias is respected on the 5. What's going on with quarterly theory, guys? Yeah. Coming out of Q4, going into Q4, Q1 of Q4 expansion. So I don't know. I don't see shit. Oops, and I said that it's supposed to be a child-friendly video. Got the buyers respecting that. Took these sides out. Prefer this to be a green bar. Change that delivery. Yeah, man. Ross Smith, Smith and them Black. Yep, taking out these sides. We're in the new 15. I think we're coming for these highs up here. So if you were to take this trade, it's a 15 candle move. Well, not really. 10. The thing is, you could take it to guarantee slam dunk or layup. But if it goes against you, how are you gonna get it back in this madness? I'm straight. Looking from this 5 minute fair value gap. Close above this. Second bullish activity. Comfy size. Hopefully for 4 hour constant encroachment. Previous day high over here. What's going on with dollar, man? Come on, Dame Dollar. Anyways, this is daily constant encroachment on the daily. Whoa, 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 whoa. Constant encroachment on dailies right here. Now let's do this. Case this want to be a daily play. Yeah, dig. Daily. Come on, want that 4 hour reversal, man. 10 o'clock reversal. So we got 30 more minutes in. I'm out. I'm out. Going to the gym. I leave the gym and come back. Probably get a draw on liquidity in that premium area. Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P. What this is? Ooh, about damn time. Yeah. So this is a should be high resistance, low resistance liquidity run, moving up against those highs right there. Look at this bias here on ES. See stuff like that gives me conviction that hey, we're gonna move up higher. You know, it's gonna be slow and arduous, but I'll take that call position. Looks like ES is gonna get there before NQ. Boom, change that delivery. That's the only reason why I'm staying in on this. This fair value gap right in here is holding. Bodies, bodies, bodies. So when this candle opened up, it went down. Where'd it go down to? I'm just gonna add this here as a marker. So it's like bodies respect this fair value gap. Where did it go down to? Into a discount. And we have this volume imbalance. Buyers respecting this as well. Had it came down here, that'd been awesome, but it didn't. Right? Low, high, lower, low. Bull short of block. Boom, you can't make this up. Bull short of block right here. Bearish breaker or bullish breaker right here. These are repeated rays that we see here in the discount. Go ahead, take it. Or enter after we get a close above here. So that's like right here. Came back down, try to test it, came back up, and we get run up. One, two, three, four, five, consolidation. And then on the five here, change that delivery right here. Usually you want to look for change that delivery to hit like a drawn liquidity. I would consider this like it's return into the discount area. And the fact that we're supporting this fair value gap as a change state delivery. And this is all, if we do close down, this is going to be a bullish short of black. We're going to run back up. But where would we come down to? Oh, don't tell me no, hit my stop loss. Don't tell me you hit my stop loss. Look at this fair value gap here on ES. It's going to hold. This is on the 5 minute. It's going to hold. And the SMTs. And the SMTs. I don't see any. Ah, we were right by not taking that trade in our actual account. Look how we came up to these data highs again. Now, here we go. Come for these eagle lows on here. Data high taken. Oh, interesting, right? I don't know what we got going on quarterly theory. So it was Q1 of um, distribution. 20 more minutes until my shift is over. Oh, looks like we invest that fair value gap. Went back in it. Now, this is what you call chop shop city. You get chopped up in this. You know what I'm saying? You get chopped up in this, man. Look how this 5 minutes still holding on. Yes, boy. On NQ2, boy. And boy. So just to give you guys an idea what took place in the prop step account, Tradevate. Oops, I probably should not be exposing that. Whatever. Not much going on here. Um, these are the trades that I've taken today. Let's go to account summary. No, positions, orders. This looks different. So I got kind of overzealous and I bought here. These are just some living orders canceled. Bought again after we had that nice little run up. Look at this. I was up 12 handles, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Only to get stopped out at 34, right? So I had like $1 after everything averaged out. Just $1 when I realistically, man, where I bought in again at, I could exit there. Here, let's just look at this again. Let's just look at this here. Executions, right? So I bought after we took this out. It's at 14. First buy was at 27 in this candle here. And bought up in here. Second buy was at 39, way up here. I got overzealous. Oh, we're gonna come for these highs up here. No. And I'm selling everything at 34, which is right in here, in this candle right in here for $1 gain. Was I wrong to enter in here? I entered in here because we returned back to this 50-minute inverse fair value gap, right? At this candle here, this is 9:47, so 2 minutes after. Get this retracement, and then 27.75 right here. This was a market order. And 39 is where I should have gotten out at, not had entered in. So that's a 12 candle run. It's like $240. That's half of what my daily goal is. So, yeah, that's what took place. Anyways, put this back up here. I'm not legally allowed to show you guys trading in a actual account. Although this isn't real money, it's demo money, but just want to put that over there for now. We could go down to the 30-second chart, play this, but I'm good. Just load up like 4 contracts and start trading it. Look at this fair value got right in here, holding. Mmm. Mmm. Mhm. 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 Do believe we're gonna come for these highs up here and eventually on a higher time frame these highs up there. All this right here is just supporting the notion that we're gonna remain bullish, but what we like to have are those low resistance liquidity runs, which ain't looking like we gonna have right now, brother. Brother. Oh, yeah, man. It's like that. It's like that. Oh, look at it. Mm. You do have a macro session coming up in 3 minutes. And again, this is the end of the London session, right? And we had our fun. It would be nice to see like